Okay. Okay, so I've been promising this for a long time, and what we're going to do is just the basic cut of the t-shirt for, like you see here with the collar and the sleeves. It's a basic t-shirt hack, and so today I will show you on this t-shirt exactly how I do that. So first we lay it out flat and take the collar off. So a good pair of sewing shears is what you want to use if possible, so that you don't have any problems cutting the material. And I usually start about an inch outside of the bottom part of the collar, because I found that's where I'm just most comfortable with mine. You can also make them wider. Just be careful, because the wider you make them, it may tend to slip off the shoulder like this. And if you have a tighter tee that is not big and floppy like this one, then a larger cut will stay put, but a larger tee will tend to slip off. So go ahead and we'll start making the cut, and I don't want to cut all the way through both sides, so I'm just going to make a little snippet right here so we can start it. And then what I'm going to do is just work my way right back to the collar at the very base of it and cut all the way around it, and like so. And again, we're going to come up just about the same distance we did when we started out, about an inch from the collar. This black is so hard to see. Okay. And if you have a little fray or whatever, you can straighten out as much as you like. It's no big deal, because that's part of the style. And also you are going to want to stretch it out, so that will help too. But then when you come to under here, I just cut this off so it makes it a little bit easier. Put that out of the way. And then I want to cut straight across underneath the collar on this side. So just slip right on over there, right to your end point. Okay, and then once you have the collar cut, you're going to take the shirt and fold it with the front facing you, line up the collar and the seams. Now if you're off a little bit on the collar, make sure you line up on the seams, and then you'll make sure it's perfectly set. So I've got the sleeves together and seams together, and then I pull it out front, and I'm going to grab onto this the lower cut where we made, right where it's in the front, and then lay it down, give myself a better hold on that. Make sure that the bottom part is laid out just as straight, seams together, edges together. Okay, once I have that together, then I grab the front at that exact point. Then I grab the two, pinch them together, and just shake it out so it all falls out from behind. Okay, now we're not too worried about down here. What we're going to do is do the cuts at the collar. So I'm still holding and crimping right here at the bottom of the collar, and I'm going to just pull this out, lay it out flat, make sure it's nice and round and connected right there. And then before you make the cut, always flip it over, make sure you don't have any design or letters that are a little taller than these right here, because you don't want to wind up cutting that off. So we're just going to make 3 quick little cuts, about a 1/4 inch, 1/4 to 1/2 inch right there, and each one is just a little bit shorter than the last one, so it forms like a little pyramid. Okay, so if you can see this, how they come in a little bit at a pyramid, and then you're all done. So what you do at that point, open the t-shirt, and then you take each strip, pull it from the side, the middle, and the side. Just stretch them out really good. Okay, and that's what gives you this look, a little stretched look. Okay, then we have the cuts. So now to do the sleeves, those are even easier. You just lay those out flat. And then I start just as close to this hem seam right here on the shirt as I can, and I take it in probably about 2 inches. Okay, and then I do these about a 1/2 inch wide, and I make them all the same length until I get within the last 3 or 4, then I shorten them up a little. Okay. And it doesn't matter if they're exact length or not, or if they're exact width or not, because you're going to pull them and stretch them. Now when you're getting to the end, you want to make sure that you're going to end up right here above this seam, above the hem. And so you want to make sure that you've got kind of an even cut so that you can get there. Like if I did that, that would be too fat. So I'm going to just narrow this up a little bit. Narrow this up a little bit. And then get right down to the seam. Okay. And as you can see, I made them a little shorter. And you can make them longer too. It doesn't really matter. You can see a little bit how these were shorter. But if they're long, they're still going to look just as good. And again, the whole trick to this, when you're done, pulling them out, stretching each one individually. Hold that up so you can see it a little bit better. And just pull, stretch, and the next one pull and stretch. And you keep doing that all the way to the end. It'll take a few minutes. And when you wash them and dry them, sometimes they get their shape back. Just pull and stretch again. No problem. They're really forgiving. Last one. Okay, and now we have the sleeves. Kind of hard to see in the black background. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do the last one. And again, lay it out nice and flat. Start close to the hem, about 2 inches, about a 1/2 inch apart. And if they're slanted one way, that's okay. Slowly work your way the other direction. And I'm just shortening up a little bit as I go on each one. There we go. And then I open them up again and stretch. It's really easy to do, and it makes them look so much cuter and feminine. And I have discovered another shirt that I really like that has kind of the same style, only in a V-neck type frame. And I'll be practicing that and making a video of that one once I get it perfected. Okay, and now your unisex t-shirt is a very cute and feminine and fun ladies shirt. And that's it for XpressiveMe tees. Thank you for watching.